help me reach 1,000 subscribers. I never thought one moment of weakness could unravel the life I had spent years trying to protect, least of all with someone who wasn't just close to my wife, but practically part of our family. My name is Adam. I'm 35. And the night our entire marriage cracked open began on a day that felt painfully ordinary. Emily, my wife, had been preparing for her promotion party for months. She'd poured her heart into her career, late nights, skipped weekends, endless deadlines. I admired her, truly. But somewhere in the grind, something in our marriage began to fade. We still lived together, shared dinners, shared routines, but we weren't sharing each other anymore. I kept telling myself it was temporary, something that would fix itself eventually. Then there was Olivia. She wasn't just Emily's best friend. She was practically her second self, loud, loyal, magnetic in a way that drew people in without effort. The kind of woman who filled a room so completely that her presence made your problems feel a little further away, even while your life was breaking at the edges. Emily loved her. I tolerated her. Or, at least I pretended to. The night everything collapsed, Emily was away on a work trip. Olivia showed up to drop off something Emily needed. It should have been a quick exchange, nothing more. But she lingered. And I let her. One drink became two. Small talk shifted into deeper conversations. Her loneliness, my frustration, her need to feel wanted, my need to feel seen. Maybe we were both too tired of pretending everything was fine. Maybe we were both desperate for someone to notice us. Whatever the reason, we crossed a line we had no right to cross. It was reckless. It was wrong. And no matter how I angle it, it was a betrayal of my wife, of her trust, of Olivia's friendship with her. By morning, regret clung to me like a second skin. Olivia was gone before dawn, leaving only silence and a single message. This never happened. I agreed instantly. I needed it erased. But secrets have weight. They don't disappear. They root themselves in your chest and grow until you can barely breathe. Every time my wife walked into a room, guilt screamed behind my ribs. 2 weeks later, Emily sat across from me at our dining table. She looked calm.
Too calm.
Adam, she said quietly, I know what you did. And I know who it was. My world froze. My pulse stopped. Before I could say a word, she slid her phone toward me. On the screen was a picture. Olivia's bracelet, the one she always wore, lying next to my jacket on our couch. My stomach twisted so violently, I thought I'd be sick. I found it while cleaning, she said softly. Did you really think I wouldn't recognize something she never takes off? I opened my mouth, but no words came out. Shame pressed against my lungs like a fist. Then she said something that didn't make sense. I'm not angry. Not angry. The phrase didn't belong here. Not with the devastation hanging between us. She looked tired, drained, like she'd already cried every tear she had weeks ago. I tried to speak, but she gently cut me off. I kept asking myself what changed, what I did wrong, what I missed. Her voice was steady, but her eyes were distant. And then I realized you didn't betray me first. My heart stopped beating. Her lips trembled, but her face remained controlled in a way that felt terrifying. I did. The air left my lungs in one sharp drop. It was last year, she whispered. A coworker. It was emotional, stupid, something I shouldn't have let happen. After that, I felt like I didn't deserve you. So I pulled away. And the more distant I became, the more I convinced myself you wouldn't notice. A hollow emptiness spread through me, cold and heavy. Her betrayal piled on top of mine, each cutting through the other until everything hurt. I didn't tell you, she continued, because I thought I could fix things. But all I did was push us further apart. Silence closed in, thick and suffocating. Then she looked up at me with eyes filled with regret, not for what she did, but for how long she hid it. Adam, she said, her voice barely above a whisper. I don't want to end our marriage, but I also can't pretend we're okay. So, I need to know one thing. She swallowed hard. Do you love me enough to fight for us? Or was what happened with Olivia what you truly wanted? Every answer felt like a landmine. My chest tightened. My throat burned. Emily, I finally managed, but the truth was stuck inside me, sharp and heavy. She waited. Patient, wounded, but steady. She deserved the truth, even if it hurt both of us. I didn't want Olivia, I said at last. Not in a way that meant anything. My voice shook. I just wanted to feel seen. I wanted to feel chosen again because I didn't feel that with you. Her breath caught. Her face trembled, the first crack in her composure. A tear slid silently down her cheek. And somehow, that single tear hurt more than any accusation would have. I know, she whispered. I know I vanished from our marriage long before you did. We sat there, surrounded by the wreckage of what we once were. Then, unexpectedly, she reached for my hand. Not tenderly, not romantically, just firmly. Like someone holding on to the last thread of something they didn't want to lose. Adam, she said quietly, you broke me, but I broke you first. And I'm done pretending otherwise. My throat ached. So, what do you want? She asked. If you want to walk away, I won't fight. I won't blame you. We've both done things most relationships don't survive. She took a shaky breath. But if you want to stay, then we fix this. Together. No secrets. No escape routes. No turning to someone else the second things get hard. Her grip tightened slightly. Just us, facing every truth we've been avoiding. I looked at her, really looked at her. The woman I married. The woman I hurt. The woman who hurt me. We were sitting in the ruins of something that used to be beautiful. But ruins can be rebuilt. Slowly. Messily. Honestly. Emily, I said, my voice rough. I want to stay. I want to fix this. I don't know how, but I want us. Relief flickered in her eyes like the first fragile ray of dawn breaking through storm clouds. Okay, she breathed. We weren't healed. We weren't whole. But for the first time in a long time, we weren't hiding. We were finally looking at each other again. And sometimes that's where the real story begins.